The outpouring of remembrances continue to pour in on social media after the death of Hollywood legend Carrie Fisher. The actress, who is best known for her role in the original Star Wars as Princess Leia, went on to a career starring as supporting characters and working with writers in Hollywood. Fisher had been in critical condition since suffering a heart attack on a flight from London to Los Angeles last week. Her family announced she died yesterday morning. Carrie Fisher was 60 years old. 2016 overall was a year for the record books when it comes to politics in the state of Louisiana. Emily Gunn has a look back.
Jeremy Alford of lawpolitics.com says the biggest political story of the year was Republican Taylor Barra being elected Speaker of the House over Governor John Bel Edwards' pick of Democrat Walt Leger.
The first time in modern history that a governor did not hand-select a speaker.
Alford says to round out the year, the federal elections on the ballot made noise, with Republican State Treasurer John Kennedy elected as U.S. Senator and Captain Clay Higgins as Congressman for the 3rd Congressional District.
An often unlikely victory through smart social media strategy and name recognition.
I'm Emily Gunn.
Louisianians have a lot to look forward to in 2017, including more federal funding for flood recovery and hopefully a resolution to the state's massive budget shortfall. Also coming next year is a decision on the Alton Sterling case from the Department of Justice. Governor John Bel Edwards says at this point, he still doesn't have any information about when a decision is coming and what it will be.
Whether the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice is going to announce that they will or will not prosecute, I don't know. I also don't know the timeline for that announcement.
Amazon's new policy of collecting sales tax in Louisiana has upset a lot of Louisiana residents, including Senator-elect John Kennedy. He says many state lawmakers are dancing at the Capitol because they'll have more money to spend at the expense of Louisiana taxpayers.
But you've got to ask where this money's coming from. And I can tell you where it's coming from. It's not falling from heaven. It's coming out of taxpayers' pockets.
It's estimated once the policy goes into effect on January 1st, it will bring an additional $30 million a year for the state of Louisiana. Kennedy says when you start talking about internet and taxes, you're taking the first step down a very slippery slope.
If you give government the right to get money as a result of people's interaction with the internet, government will never stop, and they'll kill the internet sooner or later.
Louisiana law already requires taxpayers to self-report their online purchases and pay the taxes, but most online shoppers do not. Kennedy says it's not their fault that taxes aren't being collected. It's the State Department of Revenue's fault for not enforcing the law.
They ought to go enforce the law if they think the money's due. But I'll tell you why they're not going to do that. Because it'll make people mad. And instead of them doing their own job and enforcing the law, they want to make Amazon be the bad guy.
The Saints return to the practice field today to get ready for the regular season finale on Sunday in Atlanta. Running back Mark Ingram enters the contest 60 yards shy of 1,000 yards for the season. Ingram says eclipsing 1,000 yards for the season would mean a lot to him.
Every running back wants to rush for 1,000 yards, and I've been close a couple times, so it's definitely something I'll be looking forward to and trying my best to accomplish, along with getting us a final win of the season.
A win on Sunday, and the Saints will finish with an 8-8 record, but they'll miss the playoffs for a 3rd consecutive year. Head coach Sean Payton says he would rather finish the season with a win than a loss.
I look more closely at just the game itself, and winning is significant always. So the final record still represents something that's not good enough, that hadn't got this into the postseason, and yet, it's an opportunity to win another game.
Sunday's game means a lot for Atlanta as well. Falcons win, and they secure a first-round bye in the NFC playoffs. Ingram says it's an important game for the Saints, too.
The main thing about it is everybody in our team, everybody in our organization, coaches and players, have a lot of pride in what they do and pride in their careers. So I think the main thing is just going to be for us to go out there and play our best football. I think that's most importantly, more important to us than actually just spoiling a rival.